Yo, peace and love, family. It's the Hood Psychologist. I'm back at it again with the legendary
Nia Queen, and this is the What's Good With You podcast.
What's good with you? What's up, Nia?
What's up?
How you feeling? Tell me how you feeling today.
I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. I had a good Thanksgiving, and also my little brother just turned 21, so
Okay.
celebrated with him.
Had a little turn up?
Yeah. But I'm happy that he made it to 21.
Right.
And I'm happy. I'm just proud of him. So it was cool to celebrate him. Even though we are back on lockdown now.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Starting tomorrow. Starting tomorrow is the stay at home.
Oh, that's when you start?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
So I guess that goes right into hate to see it because COVID is back and it's
Back popping.
It's back and it's better, like Bryson Tiller said.
I was just watching a video where in like New York, they like burning masks. They put like a big old pile of masks together and burnt them like in public.
Why?
Like
what would be the purpose of that?
They against the whole stay at home, and I'm like, you gonna get sick? Like, why are you asking to
why
get
would
sick?
you want to get anyway?
You asking to get sick?
The coronavirus rates have increased dramatically in Los Angeles County. So now they're doing. At first, they said they're just limiting it to the restaurants where there's no dining anymore. It's only takeout. But now they have another one that starts tomorrow that we can't have gatherings. They're limiting retail stores to like 35% capacity. They're basically we're back on lockdown again.
Yeah.
No restaurants, no bars.
Go get
no
your toilet
nothing.
paper. Go get your toilet paper.
Oh,
run.
they already got it because I went to the store yesterday and there's no toilet paper.
They doing that again?
Yes.
I don't know.
No Lysol, no nothing.
Who said the toilet paper saves us from COVID? Like, who put that out there?
I really don't know. I don't
Who put that out there?
I don't get the correlation.
Man,
between
it was so
toilet paper
random.
and COVID.
I'm like, wait, what?
Because I think I've seen that before on the East Coast when they're about to have a storm, like a tornado or whatever. So you stock up on house supplies because the stores might be closed because of the hurricane.
Exactly.
But COVID's not a hurt. Like the store's still gonna be
so
there.
Random.
So
random.
Yeah, I don't understand that one, but
Go get your toilet paper.
Yeah. It's just messed up because it is the holidays, and the holidays is about, being around family.
Yeah,
you want to be around your loved ones, and they're like, nope, no gatherings, no this.
Yeah.
But they're only doing it until December 20th, which is weird. I feel like they're going to extend it, but
right.
Especially because New Year's, everybody want to party on New Year's. So I feel like they're going to extend it until probably, I don't know. But we're back on lockdown again. But what's new? I'm a little sad about it. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, because it's a bummer because I like thinking about it. Like for me, if I was still at school in Kansas, the holidays is something that the students look forward to. Right. It's like, dang, if y'all telling me I can't go back home to my family, I'd been bummed out. I'd have been really bummed out. So,
or you're in the other space. Like my brother, he can't go to school because he goes to Howard, so he can't even go. Their campus is shut down. They have no in-person classes. Right. And my alma mater, Hampton, they're shut down too. They're not having in-person classes. It's all virtual. So not getting that college experience can also make you sad as well. But today we're going to be talking about holiday blues or holiday depression. Thanksgiving just passed, and I posted on our page about tips that you can do if you're feeling sad around the holidays. But I feel like specifically this year is going to be a lot more difficult to get through the holidays because of COVID. We can't be around some people can't even be around their parents because they live different states than their parents. Or they can't be around their extended family, can't be around grandma, grandpa, big mama, all your aunties. You can't be around them because they're older and they're more at risk of getting COVID. And it makes a lot of people sad because they're used to that tradition. Like, you're supposed to be with your family. I know my family has, Christmas traditions, Thanksgiving traditions, and we've had to adjust because we can't gather. And that could put a damper on the holidays. That could definitely put a damper on the holidays. But I guess the common cause of holiday blues is loneliness. Right. Being alone.
And if you got this pandemic that's telling you, you gotta be alone, it's like, I really wonder how people that deal with this are gonna process it now that everybody has, like, it's not just you,
right?
That gotta be
because
alone.
Some people do experience this before COVID,
right. Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense.
I wonder if it's gonna change, the way they think about it.
Yeah. Because, I wonder if it's gonna make them feel worse or better. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, how would you process that? Right. Because it's like, if everything was normal and you feel me, you like got this sense of loneliness. It's like you can look at everybody else like they're all having a good time, but now everybody's like, out. And even on the flip side, like, how do people gonna process it that ain't used to being alone? Right.
Like myself, I don't even know how I'm gonna process it. Like, I'm always turn up with the family,
right?
Gathering, and I'm real family oriented.
I come from a big family, and we always do something for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So this year it's gonna be very different, and it does make me sad a little bit. I wouldn't say depressed, because I understand why we need to do this. But for some people, they can't handle it. Yep. Like, luckily for me, I live with my immediate family right now. But I know a lot of people my age, your age, like, you have your own apartment. I know some of my friends have their own apartment. Their parents are like, no, you can't come. Like, you can't. You have to stay where you are. Right. So that's kind of sad, but we're here to help. We're here to help you through that. Right. Another common reason why people get holiday blues or holiday depression is because of loss of loved ones. So I know when I teach, when I'm in therapy with my clients and I have to talk about grief and talk about like the phases of grief and everything, sometimes you can feel like you're done grieving, but then when the holidays come around, it like starts again. So, you're thinking about that last Christmas that you had with Big Mama or the last Christmas you had with your dad or whatever holiday it is. And especially that first one when they're not there, it's always the hardest. Man. It's always the hardest. And I would say my grandmother's brother, he was like the rock of the family. He was the youngest out of all the siblings, and he was the rock of the family. Like, he made every holiday that much better to me. He was just very outgoing, just made everybody feel welcome. I remember one Christmas I invited my ex to his house for Christmas, and he just made him feel welcome, like, I like you, you know what I'm saying? And he was a great man. Man, I miss him a lot, and I always think about him around the holidays. He passed away 2 years ago. And I honestly feel like the holidays are not the same without him. Because he always had the holiday parties at his house. He was the life of the party, literally. He made me look forward to every family gathering because I knew he would be there, and he would just, when somebody has an energy, and then they just bring it out of other people. He was a light. He was a light.
And then you start looking like, well, who's gonna be that person?
Exactly. Now? Like, exactly. Who's gonna be that person? Who's gonna hold the family together?
Who's gonna do this?
And that's the part that hurts because it feels like I would say for my family, it feels like the family's not the same since he's been gone. And I know that a lot of other people can feel that. Because they've lost a loved one. And it's hard.
And it's like, a lot of times it's like more, what happens is a collective approach. Like, okay, we have to make that presence, we have to replace that presence together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not necessarily that it's just on one person. So, but it's tough. Losing a loved one, that's...
Yeah, it's very tough. And I want everybody to know that it's okay to feel this around this time. It's okay.
You ain't tripping. You're not tripping.
And sometimes you can't run away from it. You can do things to ease the pain, but you're still gonna think about that person. Yeah. You know, it's just natural. If you love that person, if you care for that person, had a bond with that person, you're obviously gonna feel when their presence is not there. Yeah. Especially around the holidays when it's, you know, season of giving, season of love, all of that stuff. You want to feel that love from the person that showed you the most. And it can be really hard to get through the holidays without that person.
That's why self-love and self-care is so important. Like, you got to be able to prepare yourself to be able to survive through knowing that this is a real thing. Like, knowing you're going to feel some type of way that, you know, your loved one ain't there with you on this Thanksgiving. You know, what have you been doing for yourself, you know, to take care of yourself? Right. You know, to kind of not necessarily prepare yourself for it, but, you know, just so you would know what to do in order, you know, to get through a hard time.
And sometimes I tell my clients when they're grieving a loved one and it comes around the holidays, I tell them, you know, it's okay for you to miss them. Maybe you can try to honor them in some way. Maybe you could try to do some type of celebration for them. Like, let's make this for grandma, like, because she always used to make tamales or whatever.
Oh, nah. I ain't trying to joke. I ain't trying to tell a joke right now. You know, this is a serious topic. But did you see the video where the girl made a cake for her boyfriend, and it was like, all right, so the dude's grandma passed away, right? Our dude's mom passed away, and so the girlfriend thought it'd be a kind gesture to make a cake.
That the mama used to make?
Nah, make the cake for the mom that passed away, right? But on the cake, she put, I'm sorry I'm gone. I love y'all. Like, she put the words of the mom on the cake, but the mom is dead. It was like, what?
Yeah, that's weird.
So weird. It was so weird. Like,
I mean,
the heck? So weird.
I guess it's the thought that counts.
Yeah, she was trying to
honor. She was trying to honor his dead mother. Yeah, but that's like, that's a little creepy.
Put the dead mom's words on the cake.
That's a little creepy, but
you know, but trying to do something.
Try to do something to celebrate that person or to honor that person during the holidays, so that you know you are appreciating the life that they had, and you're not running away from your feelings of grief. You're not running away. You're honoring them. You're just more celebrating the life rather than you know being tearful and down. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What else is on here? Missing holidays in the past. Oh, that means like comparing this holiday to holidays in the past.
Oh, yeah.
So, y'all can't compare this holiday from holidays in the past. This is different. And not saying you can't. Obviously, you're gonna do that. But if you compare it too much, you're just gonna start feeling more sad and more sad and more sad. Like, dang, last year we were doing this, and this, and we had the whole family over. Like,
yeah, it's good to laugh and reminisce on it, but don't make it, you know, like a problem, right? Because ain't nothing we can do about it, man.
Right.
It's just
and also too, sometimes people like to look at old pictures of the previous holidays. Sometimes that can make you more sad. So just be careful. You know how you feel, and you know your limits. Yeah. If that's just gonna set you back, then you know, don't torture yourself. Right. And one of the tips that I put on our Instagram page about getting through the holidays and the holiday blues is sometimes you have to limit your social media because it may be people like, we live in California, but I know a lot of my friends live in Georgia or the South, and they're still open. They're still having Thanksgiving. They're still having their family over. I can't do that. So that can make me sad. If I'm looking at it all day on Instagram, scrolling through. And seeing everybody with their family and I'm not with my family, that can be very depressing. So don't torture yourself. Limit social media. Take time away and try to do something that will help you feel better. Self-care, exercise, I mean, you could check out our Instagram page to find out more. But also, just COVID. COVID just really messed up. I was thinking about what I was gonna say on the way here. I was like, COVID's like the Grinch who stole Christmas.
That's a good one.
Because it literally stole Christmas.
Stole everything. The Grinch that stole the world.
Exactly. Stole all of the joy. And that's what the Grinch was about. Like, he wanted to steal the joy out the holiday. He didn't want nobody to be happy because he was miserable. And that's what COVID is doing to us.
Pulling everything.
Pulling all the joy and the love out of the holiday because we can't be around the people that we really want to be with.
And I really thought that it was going to be done and over with by the time the holiday seasons came around. But it's like,
it came back with a vengeance. Okay?
Like, dang.
Came back with a vengeance. But I'm going to talk about some ways that you can cope with the change that COVID is bringing. And also, if you've been dealing with holiday depression, even before COVID, I'm just going to provide a little bit of coping skills. One thing, and I actually got this from my mother. She was like, FaceTime your family. Talk to them. It's okay. If you can't be with them, you can still call them. For the ones that are here, just call them. FaceTime. We have technology. We have Zoom. We have FaceTime, whatever it is. You can find a way to still connect with your family. Even if you guys are on FaceTime eating at the same time, pretending that you're there. Yeah,
my family, we had a Zoom session. It was like 3 o'clock on Thanksgiving Day. A couple of my cousins had some plates of their food. You know, all the aunties on the call. We just laughing, having a good time. Right. And just talk about the fact that we are on a Zoom call on Thanksgiving.
Exactly. You guys are bonding at that moment. You guys are leaning on each other in that time. So even though this is not what you wanted, at least you guys still have each other virtually.
Right. Yeah. It's something. As long as you can see their face.
It counts for something. Yeah, it counts for something. Another thing I saw was exercising. I exercise a lot. And definitely it does help me when I'm feeling anxious or angry about something. And if you're feeling angry or anxious about COVID or not being around your family, you could go for a little morning walk, a little morning jog. Release that. Release those feelings. Release that tension. And exercising can help you do that. Not saying you don't have to do like a full workout like me. You ain't got to do all that.
Just go out.
Take a little walk.
Go outside. Feel that fresh air. Feel that sunlight hitting you.
Be one with nature.
Yeah, get out in nature. Go on a hike.
Yeah, go on a hike. I saw a lot of people going on hikes this weekend. Especially now since everything is closed. Go to the park. Go walk your dog.
Yep. Do something. Just do something.
Be active. Exert some energy. And that might help bring your mood, stabilize your mood, I should say. Focusing on the good is the next one. When you say focus on the goods, some people don't have good to focus on. So it's tricky. This one is tricky. The coping skill was focus on the things that you do have. Focus on the things that you are grateful for. And Thanksgiving is supposed to be about, what are you thankful for?
Yeah.
What are you grateful for? Showing that gratitude. So sometimes that can help. I'm not going to say it's going to work with everybody, but sometimes that can help. Like, I'll use myself as an example. I can't be around all my family, but I'm thankful for my job. I'm thankful that my grandma taught me how to cook, so I can cook the things that I want for myself in case she can't, or in case I can't be with her. I'm thankful for technology so that I can talk. Focusing on some of the good.
The goods, yep.
Focusing on the people who are around you and why you appreciate them, that can create happiness. If you don't have the happiness within you, it can help create the happiness.
And the good things are what you make them. Whatever you say is good. Like, it's about your own perspective, how you view in life.
Right.
So
speak it into existence.
Yeah, just try and find something positive.
Because if you're speaking negative about the holiday, and you're just like, this sucks, like, this is terrible, I don't get to be with my family, I'm so sad. You're digging the hole deeper.
Make an experience even worse.
It's gonna be bad because because you're saying it's bad. So you have to be careful of the power of the tongue.
Yep.
The next one that I already mentioned was to limit social media intake, so we don't have to rehash that. But yeah, it can be disheartening seeing everybody with their Thanksgiving plate and you can't get granny cooking.
Yep.
So just take a step back from Instagram today, or Twitter, or whatever y'all
Especially
want.
if the first time you see it, it make you feel some type of way. Don't keep watching the stories so you can see more and more and more. Like, just
don't keep watching it. Yeah.
Step away from it. It's all right.
The last one is don't be afraid to seek help. What I mean by that is don't be afraid to let people know that you're feeling sad. And this is for more so for people who have holiday blues pre-COVID and maybe don't want to be around their family, because as much joy as our families bring us, some people don't like their family.
That's facts. No, that's true.
So if you're feeling away, talk about it with somebody you trust. Talk about why you don't want to be around your family around the holidays. It's okay to go to a therapist or talk to a trusted friend about, I just don't feel good around the holidays. That's okay.
Yeah, somebody you trust. It ain't like when we say seek help, I don't necessarily mean go sit down and talk to a professional licensed
right.
therapist.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Nah, you can go talk to your homegirl, your homeboy, adult that you trust, a mentor or something. And if that adult or that person, that mentor that you go and talk to, if they got good sense, then they might recommend therapy to you. If it's like something, if you tell them stuff that they can't even process, like, all right, you might need to go see a professional, dog.
Right.
But yeah, don't think you're alone. Just go talk to somebody.
Yeah, you don't have to go through it alone. That's the whole thing. You are not alone. I'm here to tell you that you're not alone. There's a lot of people that experience holiday blues, and I just want you guys to know that there is ways that you can make yourself feel better, that you can help cope. Even if you don't feel better, feel different. That's what I tell some of my clients, because they don't like to say happy. They're always just down, down, down. I'm like, well, do you feel any different? Than before? That's good, yeah. It doesn't have to be necessarily positive, negative. It can just feel different. So these coping skills may not make you feel happy, but they will make you feel different than what you felt before that. And this is probably going to be the last recording in 2020.
Yeah.
But I just want to thank everybody for tuning in and listening to us and giving us feedback, giving us topics. Thank the people who have been involved in this process and creating, and all the people that I call for their advice on it. Thank you for that. And
all the love, all the support, all the followers, all the views. Every view count, is y'all really tuning in and watching this? Like, every
view counts. I check all the views and who's listening. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Got some. We work hard to bring y'all some good content, and to bring it from a real authentic perspective. Like,
right.
I ain't sugarcoat nothing all throughout these sessions. I'm sure you didn't either.
Right.
So.
We're really exposing our true selves to everybody, to the whole world, which can be scary for some people. But when you are confident in yourself and you want to help people, because the goal is to help people. That's what the goal is, to help people. Then you're transparent sometimes. But I'm sorry, I cut you off. It's time to change your life. Do you have anything?
No, I didn't have nothing.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. But we can just keep talking about how grateful we are.
Most definitely, yeah.
For our listeners, because Thanksgiving just passed. We are thankful for you guys. We are thankful for the feedback. And it really warms my heart when people call me and tell me,
them phone conversations.
I listened to the episode, and I go through that too. And dang, Nia, you doing your thing. I love those calls, and I appreciate all the feedback, the ratings and all that. Yeah. But we're definitely gonna come back next year with a lot more, more content, and more content, more guests, longer episodes, maybe, possibly, and we got big things ahead, big things coming. But make sure you follow us at _what's good with you, and listen to us. Subscribe on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Leave a comment, rate us, like us, all that
good stuff,
all that, and that's it.
Hey, keep the love and the peace. See y'all next year.
Right.